Alright, I said I wasn't going to record this, but when don't I record something? So here's shaping the whole right side and then doing all of the skim coat on everything. So enjoy. Alright, so with the door where it needs to live, I'm pretty happy. I used the, what do you call that slider?
Jitterbug?
This guy. Air file.
Air file.
Use the air file because it's just kicking my butt trying to get it all the way down. So getting it very close, but then with everything, as Doug was looking at it, everything I've got all the way down looks very, very close, but that almost looks like a V that dives down and dives down. And if you look across at the other side, it's kind of a V into that spot. And what we're thinking is this whole plane here comes down and this comes down in a V. Maybe we just try to kick up this back end. Because it's almost a hole in here and I don't want to just cake that with Bondo. So I'd rather flex the metal and get it to where it needs to live. So let's show what you said here. Open her up there. Since I've welded back here, what Doug was saying is he thinks we can just kick this whole edge up. Then I'll probably knock out all that Bondo and do another skim coat to match this here. Once this last 2 to 3 inches is kicked up and starts the transition back.
Yeah, if you can put the camera more on this so you can see the, if I just pull up real hard on just the edge here,
yeah, that doesn't change the outside edge of the door right there.
It brings up,
yeah, so that's what we're gonna
back
do.
Piece to
we're gonna hit it with a sledgehammer. Okay, so with a little sledge persuasion, if you look down that line, you can see just the last few inches kick up, and with the door shut now,
the metal itself is much more flush.
The metal there at the corner is flush, and it kind of just has a little kick up there. It's almost like a curved transition instead of a V. And this isn't a valley anymore. Maybe with a little more filler and then block all that together, all that's gonna end up way, way, way better. And I gotta get all that Bondo off the top of that, of course. All right, let's go look at the other side. Yeah, this looks like a more pronounced V than the other side did. And see, what I noticed is all this door all looks good. I'm happy with it all. And then this is high right here.
Yeah.
So I think from this point,
up a little bit too.
That needs to come up on this side as well. So we'll actually film this side as we do it. And we'll probably destroy this side. All right, so what we did on the other side is we just kind of saw how much. It's down a good eighth in that corner, so I've got it welded back in here. So I've just been kind of tapping up in here and just kind of moving, trying to move it up some. And not get too crazy with the cheese whiz here. All right, that all looks good.
It's better.
A little better.
Come up a little bit.
Yeah, I need to shave that corner a little bit too.
Smooth that transition out a
So
little bit.
let's smack it.
That's better.
A little better, huh? And it's got a little booger on here, but I think I'm gonna have to fill that a little bit, Doug. But maybe
try a little more.
Kick all this up a little. Now I can feel that Bondo is up just a smidge. So it'll take a little more of this side out.
Yeah, this looks better too. Definitely.
Well, what do you think? A little more? Or here, there's where it's gonna live.
Well, I was looking more at that gap, the width of here and the width of here.
Well, I can shave a little more of this off of that back.
But if you look at the edge of this line here, it doesn't quite meet up with the edge of this line.
Well, the whole rest of the...
I
I know,
but then you may have to just sand this down more to get that smooth. Because you've got Bondo here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Since I've got the quarter mounted too far in.
Yeah.
All this needs to really be built up so this lines up better. I can't do that. That's a 1/4 inch Bondo.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
I mean, this whole edge is going to come out,
right?
Because all that gets shaved off. I'm not leaving a 1/4 inch there. Then I'm going to have to live with this and build this up to this, and maybe make this line flow into it a little better. It's just...
I mean, you can make it a little less. I mean, not a whole 1/4 inch, but bring it back just a little bit and sand this, just the door back down to, because there's a little edge there.
Yeah.
But this is a little, and still I would, maybe grind that corner off just a little bit.
Yep. Fit your quarters to your doors before you weld this thing. So do we need to go up at all anymore? What do you think?
I think the door itself, the height is good. I think that's good.
I think you're right. And
A good smooth
I can't really go
transition.
up with this anymore. That's almost perfectly level.
Yeah, and
the transition is nice.
Yeah,
it has
smooth.
a little swoop.
Yeah.
And my chrome will flex to that once I get it.
Yeah.
I can beat the hell out of the chrome to get it right.
Yeah. Dinged up chrome looks really good.
I mean, flex it.
You said beat the hell out of it.
All right. So I will need to build up this to transition a little better right here. So when you see the car at a show in a year, you know my flaw right here. I welded my quarters on too far in, because that all needs to be pushed out. And I can't. There ain't no way. Not redoing quarters, Doug.
Huh?
Not redoing quarters.
Yeah, that's probably not a little late in the
A little late in the shenanigans.
game for that.
All right, new plan on these since we've actually kicked them up a little bit. I'm going to sand all this out away from this so I don't bring that down any more than it already is, and then try to build this up. I want to put some of the lightweight filler, not the skim coat. The skim I'm going to do over everything after all this is a lot closer, because I've got since I messed up and mounted the quarters not matching my doors, which I've stressed that in a lot of videos. The best of both worlds that I can do is I kicked this up a little bit, and this will have the right transition, but my line here is going to be a little bit off, and I might build this up just a little bit. You can see I cannot kind of hit that right there as I go up, but I'll scuff all this out so it's going onto good scuffed metal, and then transition this, that hopefully that I can feel it kind of drop. It's nice and flush coming here, and then it kind of drops in and then picks up on the transition here again. So I'm gonna probably come back to here with filler and just make that transition into this better. Then once that is a lot closer and I've got that line a little better, I'll skim coat the whole thing. And same thing on the other side. I think the other side might be a little bit less. Yeah, this isn't quite as far in, and this is a little closer already. I already kind of scuffed this. You can see a little bit of a pool there and some pinholes there. So I'll scuff those out, then I'll reapply this. And since we bent this up, you can see this is actually a little bit high. But the rest of the door is like aces in my book. So scuff all this off, fill a little bit, and this is going to be less of a transition, so I may only bring it back to like here and do that. And then this V of filler will actually probably shave down and be more consistent across there, because I'm bare metal there already, and bare metal right there. I couldn't get that down far enough. But yeah, little tweaks as I'm getting it closer and closer. I'm seeing little more detail things that I didn't notice before, so gonna be nice. It's a lot of work though.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage needed, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based upon trial. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
With Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games, there's so much to say, we doubled this 15-second commercial to a 30.
And we doubled the announcers to talk about your chance to double your winnings or win with bonus play.
And we doubled the music to celebrate the top prizes up to $5 million.
And doubled the speed to remind you there are 104 top prizes and over 36.6 million in tickets.
Experience the doubler effect with Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games from the Florida Lottery.
Must be 18 years old to play. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro.
All right. What you think about that? Yeah. That looks pretty good. I shaved back with, I mean, it could be a little bit tighter there, but if you look, you can see I'm all into shiny metal there. I'm not going to be able to pull that back much. I'd say pretty darn consistent. Might be a touch wide right there and a touch tight right there. I'm calling it good. I'm gonna round off both edges because this is like a razor sharp after running the Bondo Eater down the side of it. But yeah, I'm gonna round that. That might actually soften it up a little bit. Maybe I can round in some areas that need to be a little more open, like I can round this corner maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that feels good. Oh, this is super sharp. Like that. Got a little bit of a low spot right here that the door sticks out, but I wanted to actually get the gap in it and see if I'm just imagining things at this point, how it's really gonna live. Okay, that feels pretty smooth. Smooth, JB. And all this feels pretty darn decent as well. Don't look too bad in my book. Just a smidge tight right there. I don't know if I can get any more of that out of there. That's all metal right on the edge. I gotta do grinding if I'm gonna get it any better than that. I might be imagining it. It looks, from the right angle, it looks perfect all the way. And a little bit farther over, that looks opened up a little bit. It's a car, I guess. I'm gonna have to get used to it's a car. And yeah, now that I open this up, where that is, I'm just gonna sand that just a little bit. That looks fine to me. Looks good. All right, roundy time on the other side. All right, for some reason on the other side, the Bondo stuck to the quarter side, and it did a little bit up here, not so much right here. But for this one, I have to be a little more careful so it doesn't chip off. So I'm gonna grind that way, pulling all the Bondo to the inside so it just sands the out. And if anything chunks away, it chunks it away on the inside. But yeah, all the Bondo stuck onto the door side on this one. I don't know why. So hopefully we take it down to the, yeah, that's what I was hoping. Get it down to the metal and that'll just chunk off. Yeah. I guess a mask would be good. Hey, where'd my mask go? Yep, plucking right off. Hey. Girl goes bing bing. Yay! Smooth. There's a lot of Bondo on there. But looking nice. Alright, so new pad, that one got chunked up. Get off of there. Not bad. A little bit wider than the other sides, but pretty close. Get off of my door. Survey says, let's check it. It's a little wider right there than the other side, but I think I'll let it live. That still needs to be loosened up a little bit. A little tight there, so let's go to work. All right, so you can see muchos better just with that sander with the 120 on it, the famed Bondo Eater Diablo Grit 120 at Home Depot. That I was hoping I didn't have to get out the major grinder, you know, major grinder, and I didn't. So that is a little bit wider than the top is, but I'm gonna see once I get everything in it and hung if there's anything that needs to be done. But for now, we'll just round the edge because this is still pretty sharp. And not much pressure at all when I'm doing this, if I haven't said that 16 times already. Hey! Yeah, much better. Oh, there's still Bondo on the underside of it. Yeah, I gotta clean up the whole back of that. You can see little traces in there. Yeah, it's back to looking like a door edge and doesn't have Bondo right on the tip. That's all metal right there. So if I do hit something, it could chunk a little bit of that out of there, but I plan on not opening my car door into people's cars, but you never know. I like that. Two little bumps that it's like the Bondo chunked out down here. Well, I can't feel them now. They're more on the inside. Moron! You hear that, ladies and gents? Yeah, this is a little sticking out right there. See that little wiggle right there? I'll try to take that out. It'll really tell once I get it all in primer and can really see what I'm working with. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. Yeah. Okay. I think officially that's the end of panel gapping. It's starting to rain outside. So this will end this little mini series, I think, of panel gapping and all that goes into it, because I think the last steps will just be detailed body stuff. Put it all in primer again, use the guide coat, block. I might do black then gray primer over this whole section to eliminate the guide coat. That way it's all the high fill primer, and then block this down until I start to see some other colors come through. It'll go gray to black, and then if I see a gray or a different black coming through or Bondo, I know I'm getting it down to that level area. But from where it was to where it is now, a lot of work, but I think in the end it's going to be worth it when you look down that thing and the lines disappear. Yeah, that looks really good. And I was surprised at how far off it was. Once Geek and Son guilted me into this. Anyway, his car's about painted, so go check out his channel as well, Geek and Son. He's doing a General Lee tribute, so Dukes Hazzard it up. And he was just putting the vinyl top trim that goes along here and back, and I did not know that that's what they put on the Dukes of Hazzards. So learned something by watching his channel. He was having a fit. These holes right here that I did for the Charger emblem, like there's holes on the backside that are like cut out that you can tell where it goes exactly, but still, you put a brand new quarter on and the last thing you want to do is drill into it. So he did a good job, and I can't wait to see his video on seeing it wrapped in orange or Corvette fire red. I forget what the color is, but anyway, I'm thinking my doors are about where they need to be. So little touch up here and there. I can see a little bit of Bondo is still left on that door in there. That got some cleanup to do, but overall I think I'm okay with it. Maybe I'll open this up just a little more. That's still pretty darn tight, considering the bottom is a little bit wide. I don't know, but like I said, it may take the door adjusting just a little bit. Maybe I can kick the nose down just a smidge and that'll pull the whole door straight. Still got last adjustments to do before paint, but I think the next thing we'll prime these, block these, then pull the fenders and doors and paint all the inside, all the jambs, the whole engine compartment. I'm gonna do it all red and the whole bottom side of the car, everything underneath. The whole car is gonna be red, so everything needs to be painted and cleared and looking good. And then, like I said 13 times in other videos, I'll put the doors and fenders and hood and trunk back on and then paint the candy shell. So 2 stages of paint here. Should be fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.